Hey, folks. Just wanted to talk a little bit about artificial intelligence this morning. You've probably heard a lot about it, that all sorts of things are coming where you don't have to deal with writing anything yourself anymore, writing your own code, creating your own artwork, writing your own speeches, just various things like that. It's true. AI is here and it is pretty good from what I understand. You can go in and put in some parameters, give it some ideas, and it'll output a speech. It'll output a story. It'll output a blog post. It'll even output some pretty amazing artwork. Now, I got to tell you, I have been an artist my whole life. I've been a writer my whole life, and I've been a speaker most of my life. So you'd think I would be a little bit upset about some artificial automated entity being able to duplicate what I do and do it faster and allow other people who really have perhaps no talent whatsoever to do what it is I do. And I have to admit, there is some trepidation because I have seen some amazing artwork created by people who I know pretty much have no artistic talent at all. They're just giving it some instructions. It's like they're hiring an artist and telling them what to do, and then that artist does it for them. So I'm going to take this really quick. When it comes to speaking, you can use AI for speaking, and it'll output a speech that will not be you, will not have your heart, cannot truly tell your stories the way you would tell them, and certainly can't present them at all. But you can use AI to help draft a speech that you can then tailor, that you can then make your own. And I don't really have a problem with that. Same goes for writers. If you want to just put in some parameters and take what it gives you, well, people are going to read it and it's going to be somewhat sanitized. It's not going to get across who you are truly. It just can't. It cannot transfer your soul out to the world, the way you speak into the writing. It can only go so far. So hopefully you're going in and editing and making the writing your own. Now the artwork, that's tougher because your AI is a tool. Somewhat, I suppose you could compare it to, well, I'm using oils this time as opposed to pastels, as opposed to pen and ink, except that you're not personally controlling it as much as you think you are. And I guess the only thing I would suggest or desire out of artists that use AI is that they tell us they're using AI. I mean, after all, if you create some sort of artwork, you're usually telling people what you've used to create it, whether it's mixed media or it's crafted from bronze, or it's oils or it's watercolors, whatever it may be. You might as well tell us created by or partially by artificial intelligence. So that's what I'm saying. Use AI to help you, but not replace you. And if you're an artist using it, at least give it credit the way you would any medium. It's the people who are going to use it to deceive people about their ability and their talent that most of the world is really worried about. Well, that and whether or not it's going to result in a Terminator coming back and starting to blow up things on the highway. So that's my thought. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Make it a wonderful Win Anyway week.